They still run that or no?
No, it's been closed for quite a while now. Okay, you'll have to slow down because there's a lot of bumps.
We all drive around them here. What the other huh? Well, me and everybody else. Copying that guy here?
That guy did that?
Yeah.
Like it.
Right here.
Yeah. Turn here?
Yes. Boy, they got rain here. Look. They almost wiped that side of the road. I didn't know that. I keep asking Yolanda, did it rain? No.
See, there's the stop sign and you're going right through it again.
Why do you say that?
Oh, because I said that.
Is there a train coming?
I'm looking. Oh, I don't see anything. Here we go.
We used to hear the train, now we don't. When Walter, before I married Walter years ago, he used to catch a train here to meet his girlfriend in Kaborka.
Isn't that, what is it? That's that one word they were using on some show was it Seinfeld? They were calling somebody a Kavorka? Was that like a witch or something like that? You remember that? Was it a joke?
No, Kavorka and
I think this was like a Romanian word.
oh.
What's Kavorka mean in
Kavorka means when the Indians lived there, they called it Gawork, meaning a little hill. Gawork is a hill, Gloria. So that's what the Indians called Kavorka. So when the Spanish came, they said Kavorka. So they changed all our names. But anyway, he'd get the train here and go to Kavorka, meet his girlfriend, and they'd spend the weekend, and then he had to leave Sunday noon on a bus, and his dad and mom would pick him up in Sonoyta. And then he'd go home and go to work the next day. I told him he never did that for me. I said, go on a train and meet his girlfriend. And you know who that lady was, Gloria? He was a sister to Arsenio Montijo's dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was a sister, and those guys both knew, like Ace Montijo and Horacio. They knew it, so they always said hi to Walter. But instead, he married his second wife here in Choya Bay, in Rocky Point. Rocky Point. They got married, and that marriage only lasted. Oh, she said, quit your job and let's go to California and take all your retirement. That's what that lady said. So Walter,
You're his third wife?
yeah. So that Walter took his retirement out, went with that woman to California, and that woman left him and went back to her husband, her first husband. So years later, the county said, all county employees said you can buy your time back.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
Kind of thing.
You can buy your time back, but we had
for your years or whatever.
We had to pay $4,000 to buy his time back at the county. That retirement he put in. So Walter said, I want to borrow money and buy it back. I said, why the hell did you get the hut for that lady and just took out everything and left? And she left you out there. But that's what we did. But then at the end, it paid more back, you know. And they gave it to the teachers.
What county was that?
Pima County.
Pima County.
And there was Mrs. was pregnant, you know, with her kids, she bought her time back.
See, he's going around the bump.
Is it legal when they do that?
I doubt it. Because it's a double line there. Am I going this way?
You're gonna go this way, and then you're gonna
Go around the loop-de-loop? No?
Yeah.
To what? Sonoida, yeah.
watch out. See if there's. You're gonna go also here. This is the stupidest thing you ever seen. Nobody coming from there. I don't have to go this way. I go just turn that way. But I guess they want you to go loopity-loop.
Yeah, it's safer that way.
Why does the Mexicans make everything so alto? Mexicans make everything so hard. See, there's the army right there. This is where they station. Sometimes they'll come out and hold their guns and want to ask you where you're going and
What's the speed limit here? It's going to be 90 or 80 or 60. 60.
90
40.
60?
No, I was asking what it is in.
40.
Now it's 60. It's pretty quick
Oh,
change.
what is this? Kilometers.
Yeah.
Kilometers. No rivasi. That means don't pass. I told Francis it says no ribasi. Hacienda de this. $300 a month taking care of that lady, Gloria. But then she has to feed her, and then she spends her money feeding her. I said, that lady makes a bigger check than you do because she gets retirement. She worked for PD. Her husband was the boss at PD. And then Social Security. I said, she gets more money than $300. I said, you should think about telling them to give you extra money for the food you have to cook for her. But she said she didn't think she was going to be around much longer. She's getting really bad. And she said, I let her smoke. I let her smoke because it calms her down. And she's always smoked. Billy Jack. She's got a daughter I didn't know, and then she's got that son and woman. And they're the said she doesn't smoke inside, she smokes outside. And the other night she got scared just before nighttime. She said she saw a snake. So Francis sent her son, but there was no snake. That's kind of sad. I said it's going to get worse, and they're going to have to put her in a place where she can be taken care of. But she was always nice to me. Was she nice to you? Or did you know her?
Huh?
She was always nice to us. She was our bookkeeper for PD. Are your parents still alive, Robert?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
In Mesa. They right now they have a RV. They go around the country every summer, maybe in May till September, October. Come back.
Golly, that's the life of the snowbirds. Where do they go? To the northwest, to the northeast?
They go all over.
Oh.
Usually they switch one year they'll go visit their relatives in Michigan and Wisconsin, and other years they'll go someplace else. They go to Alaska or to the northeast, or sometimes they'll just go. They went out to Europe a few times too. They bring my nephews or go on cruises. They invited me to go on a cruise, but I didn't really want to be stuck on a boat that long.
Well, we were stuck on a boat yesterday.
Yeah. But like for a couple weeks, seems like, yeah, I don't want to be kind of
Watered
tiny.
down beer and watered down margaritas.
I was thinking of going and visit him this summer, but didn't.
Go with them or what?
No, just go visit them. I fly up and stay with them for, a little
Well, where they
short
at?
time. They're up in Michigan right now.
What part of Michigan?
Well, they drive all over to different parts where their relatives are living. And they usually like park in their yard or something.
I have a girlfriend that she's from Canada,
Uh-huh.
but she said that her brother lives right in Canada and has a girlfriend in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
so they kind of take turns to stay with each other's.
Yeah, last time I went up, I was filming. They were having a U.S. Was it a U.S. Open? Yeah, it was a U.S. Open table tennis tournament in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I went up to film that, and I stayed with them. They happened to be there at the same time, like the 4th of July. So.
But anyway, she's thinking about moving to Michigan so she could get her Social Security, rent a place in Michigan, and then she could just cross over her. She was raised in London, Ontario.
Okay.
And she's got her sisters. She's lost all her brothers. I said, you better go now because you're going to lose all your sisters, because here you sit waiting to sell her house in northern Arizona. Her husband died 10 years ago in Springerville, and she could have sold her house then. Everything was going, and she said, I'll just wait a few more years while everything crashed. couldn't. Nobody was buying. Nobody was spending money. Nothing. She's having a hard time. And she said, I wish I could sell out and go. I said, I don't know. If I were you, I'd just take time and go visit. So you ever been to Ontario on that side?
Just driving through, we would go through, like when we were living in Massachusetts, we'd drive through Canada to go to Michigan. But never really stayed in Canada very long. At least I haven't. My parents stayed in Colorado for quite a while. They'll park on bases. They get a pretty good deal on bases for RV parking. A lot of times they have nicer campgrounds in most places.
The bases can do that too? I didn't know that.